Scott Whitley here, and welcome to Slap Bassics Lesson 7. In this lesson we're going to look at the second section of the bass line that I sometimes play in the intro sequence of these Slap Bassics videos. Lesson 6, if you haven't checked that out already, covers the first few bars, and this is the next 4 bars. Is it? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so lesson 6 we looked at this line. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so in this lesson we're going to look at the next few bars, as I said, which is a variation on that theme, to be honest. The first part of the bass line is very much the same as what we covered in lesson 6, but then we've got a couple of chords that come into it that are really nice, you know. So let's give it a go. Okay, I'm just going to play the line we're going to look at in this lesson, just so you can hear what it sounds like. I'm just going to put the drum machine on. Okay. So that's what we're going to be learning in this lesson. Okay, so let's get to it. It starts with 2 open E's slapped, okay, like this. Okay, just totally open E. Okay, followed by a pull on the 2nd fret on the D string. Okay, sounds like this. Alright, but the thing is, we don't want to leave those ringing out like that. So as soon as we've done the pull, okay, we kind of mute the strings with these fingers like this. Okay, so I'm fretting the excuse me, the 2nd fret with my 1st finger, and as I say, that leaves these 3 fingers able to just mute the strings shortly after we play the pull. Okay, let me show you. Slowly. Okay. Next, yeah, we've got 2 ghost notes now. Okay, so while the fingers are still holding those strings, keeping them muted, so they're just lightly touching the strings. So if you strum the strings, you shouldn't be getting any sound at all, no fretted notes. Okay, just lightly touching. We do 2 ghost notes, which are a pull and a slap. Okay, like this. Okay, that's it. So let me show you that in context with the first part of the bass line. Here we go. Okay, you might notice with that that muting I'm doing, sometimes I'm kind of getting a left-hand slap, actually, a thump like that. It's up to you whether you want to do that or leave it just a mute. Let me show you the difference. Here's a left-hand slap version. Okay, and here's more of a just a mute, just a gentle touch. So it's up to you, it's kind of a preference thing, probably practice both ways. Okay, so the next part we're going to play is, we're going to do an octave thing on the C sharp, so that's 4th fret on the A string, and we're going to slap that, okay, and then we're going to pull the octave, that's 6th fret on the G string. Okay, so let me show you that in context. I'll just show you that on its own, actually, a couple of times. So. Okay, in context. Okay, now that C sharp is played on a kind of pushed beat. Okay, so just get into the feel of that. Play it in a loop. I'll put it on with a drum machine so you can see what I'm talking about. Just one sec. We'll slow it right down. There we are, 59 BPM there. One more time. Okay. Now the two muted or ghost notes that we play, okay, you can take advantage of the fact that they're muted notes and get ready to play this octave, as long as you keep the strings kind of muted. So it doesn't really matter which part of the which string you hit for the thumb. I'll show you what I mean. So after the that was hitting the A or the D, you know, just as long as you get two ghost notes while you move up. You see, I actually moved into position there, so that might help. You don't think you have to play, you know, keep this hand exactly in that position to do your ghost notes and then suddenly move. Okay, you can almost slide as you play the ghost notes. Okay. Okay, then we've got, after we've done the C sharp and the octave, there's then a muted thumb. So we just lift the fingers off, so we're just lightly touching the strings. And play, on the A string there. Okay, let me show you. Okay, and then we do another octave, like we did on the C sharp, on the 5th fret, the D, on the A string. Slap that and pull the octave of that. Okay. Okay, let me show you that all together in context. Here we go. Just a little slower. It's going to be quite hard actually. It's 40 BPM. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there we go. Now, here's where the bass line really changes from lesson 6, from the other part. Okay, we're going to do 2 chords. We're going to basically, the first one we're going to do is you fret the 5th fret on the E string, that's an A. So this is going to be an A major chord basically, and then we play the 6th fret on the G string. So those 2 notes together give you, if you're not into your music theory yet, obviously just take this as a given. But if you're interested, you're playing a root there and a major 3rd, an octave up. Okay, here we go. There's a major 3rd, and there's it an octave up. Okay, just out of interest, it's another subject I guess. But if you play a root and a 3rd down low on the neck, it's pretty muddy sounding on bass, so you just put that 3rd up an octave and it sounds really nice. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to play, we're going to do a slide. Okay, so you're going to start from the 3rd fret here, okay, and you're going to slap that note, okay, and immediately slide up to the 5th fret, the A. So I'm thinking of that slap and the slide as one thing. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so if we were playing, let me get a rhythm going. So if we were playing 4 beats in a bar like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is how it works. Okay. So I'm looking at that whole slide as kind of one beat. Okay. So let's get into context of the bass line. We're going to go. Let me think. Just get. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go do the slide from the G. So you as I say, you fret the G, you slap it and slide up to the A, and then you do another thumb. So that's 2 beats on the E string. Okay, and then you pull the 6th fret on the G string. Oops. Okay. After that we do 2 ghost notes. So you basically, again, after you've played, you just kind of lift your fingers off so you've got that muted thing going on, and you do a pull and a slap, both dead. Now I'm getting a harmonic there, can you hear that? So if you get that, I wouldn't worry too much about it. You could go to the trouble of trying to get rid of that. It's because when we lift the finger off, it's almost on a harmonic point there. So, okay. If you put your other finger on like that, you can lessen it. But in truth, when you get this bass line up to speed, it's gone so fast, it really won't matter, and it's not an out of tune note. You know, it's in the right key. Okay, so yeah, let's just go through that little bit one more time, and then we do a slapped G there, and we pull. It's the same kind of thing. This is a G major chord now. We pull the 4th fret on the G string. Okay. Okay. Then we do a muted slap. Okay. One more time. And then the final part of the bass line is we do a hammer on from the 5th fret. Well, we slap the 5th fret on the E string, an A, and hammer on to the 7th fret. Then there's a dead thumb, and then do the same motion on the A string. So we go from the 5th fret on the A string, slap that, and hammer on to the 7th fret. Let me show you that bit. Okay, and that's it. There's a lot to take in there. Going to be a lot of rewinding, I would have thought, on the video. But let me just play the whole thing and see if you can see how that's all fitted together. I'm going to try and play it at this, I think I'm at 40 BPM still. No, we'll take it down. There we are. 40 BPM, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time at full speed. That's 100 BPM, okay. All right, so so that's the second half, or the second part of that bass line that's played in the intro sequence. There is another intro sequence bass line. I've switched it about in some of the videos, which I'll show you in future lessons. So in Slap Bassics lesson 8, I'll be showing you how to play the triplets fill that's in that intro sequence. That's the one. So this is going to be fun because there's a lot to remember in that. Okay, so look forward to that one, and I'll see you soon. Cheers, bye.